Okay, so what the actual fuck is going on? I mean, I've been a football fan for as long as I've basically been alive, but I have never seen a wild card like this one in my entire life. So let's just get right into it, and I don't even have a script here. I'm just gonna ramble off the top of my head and try and make sense of what we've seen so far. This isn't the recap, I just need to say something, okay? So bear with me on this one. Rams-Panthers was just an absolutely incredible game, and I can't give enough credit to the Carolina Panthers. People all season long have been like, believing that I hate the Panthers for some reason, and I don't. I just think Bryce Young has been wildly inconsistent this year, and I am not a big believer in his future as a Carolina Panthers franchise quarterback. However, in this one, I mean, he was just amazing. There's no other way to put it. He was so good out there. The dude was just picking apart this Rams defense. Now, all things considered, I think the Panthers were just the best possible matchup for the Rams, or, well, I guess the worst possible matchup, but you know what I mean. The Panthers just have big-ass receivers, the Rams have small corners, and Bryce Young really just played great. That's really all that it was, but man, I thought the Rams were fucked. This was a textbook Rams game. They just did everything they could to absolutely ruin their season. I mean, Sean McVay was just like high in the first half. I don't know what was going on, and they made so many mistakes. Again, I'll get into more greater detail in the recap tomorrow, but I don't know what else to say, dude. I was so worried. The commentators were making a big deal out of Matthew Stafford hurting his finger. We really don't know how much that affected him. He seems fine. He should be good for the Bears game, 110%. But man, I thought the Rams were going to blow it. I mean, the defense, dude, it's just, I've never really seen a defense like this Rams one. By all metrics, they are an elite defense. Like, they should be amazing on paper, but it seems like every single game they give up 30 points and allow clutch drives at the worst possible time. I don't trust Shula for a fucking second, bro. I mean, I wouldn't trust him to do like anything in life, let alone fucking coordinate a defense in the biggest play of the game. But it's besides the point. That's a rant for another time in 2 weeks when they lose to the Niners in the NFC Championship game. But this was just unacceptable, how they let the Panthers go right down the field. And Bryce Young threw a laser to Jalen Coker, and then it was time. Could Matthew Stafford prove that he was the MVP? I mean, all season long, he's been amazing, but this is it. This is where you show that you're an all-time great, that you're a Hall of Famer. And the Panthers, they ran fucking prevent defense, and Stafford went right down the field, easy touchdown, and the Rams won the game after the Panthers just imploded, with time to spare, by the way. They could have easily gotten a field goal. They didn't get it, and the Rams advance. Fuck me, man. But okay, that game happened, and then you'd think that things would calm down a bit with Bears versus Packers. But oh my god, the Green Bay Packers are a fascinating NFL franchise. Underratedly, they might hurt their fan base more than any other one out there. They were up 21-3. They had a 15-point lead in the fourth quarter versus their biggest rival on the road. And they lost. They lost the game. 4 straight punts in the second half. They ended up letting the offense for the Bears get going. And Jordan Love made plays, man. He tried. He really did try. But Brandon McTouches your girl McManus had an all-time meltdown again. I mean, there are 3 certainties in life: death, Tom Brady, and Packers special teams just ruining any semblance of hope they have in the postseason. What we watched from Brandon McManus and the Packers, everyone not named Jordan Love, was just pathetic out there. And again, I'll go into further detail in the recap, but this was amazing. I'm at a loss of words. You were up 21-3 on your biggest rival, and you fucking threw the game. That is unacceptable. Unacceptable. They can never fire Matt LaFleur, but still, man, I mean, this is sickening. Sickening. If I was a Packers fan, I would just be like clinically depressed for months. Did you know sportsbooks are just completely robbing you, basically? Because you make a bet and then you're just stuck there. And if something crazy happens in a game, like an injury, doesn't matter. You're locked in. But that's where this video's sponsor, Polymarket, comes in. Because Polymarket isn't about betting, it's about trading outcomes. Polymarket is a prediction market, which means you're not just stuck picking a team and praying. You're buying and selling positions based on what you think is about to happen. So let's say you're watching a playoff game, for example, this upcoming Seahawks vs. 49ers game, and the odds are favoring the Seahawks. But let's say you buy in on the Seahawks, and then all of a sudden the Niners score twice, they're up 14-0, and then it goes to about, 80-50 Niners, and the odds jump up instantly. But what you can do is not stay in. You can sell your position immediately, lock in value, and get out even if the game isn't over. And if momentum flips the other way, you can jump right back in. You're always in control, and you could trade in and out in real time. And that's what makes Polymarket different. It rewards people who actually, understand the sport, which is pretty much all of you watching this video. And right now, Polymarket is giving you $10 for free just for signing up. No deposit required. So download Polymarket using the link in the description, use promo code TubFrog, and you'll get $10 free in the app, plus early access. Once again, use code TubFrog to get $10 for free just for signing up. So thanks to Polymarket for sponsoring this video, and without further ado, let's get back to the video. But to make things a little bit less harsh, at least in the grand scheme of things, the Bills-Jaguars game really felt like an AFC Championship game, and I can't really give the Jaguars that much shit. Again, I'll say it like 10 more times. We'll go into greater detail in the recap tomorrow, but the Jaguars really just did well, honestly. I mean, I think all things considered, this was a great game. This, again, felt like the AFC Championship game. They did a good job. They just fell a little bit short because Josh Allen is just an absolute demon at football. And if I could change my Super Bowl prediction, I think the Bills will make the Super Bowl just because Josh Allen is that fucking good. Like, nothing else matters. This Bills team is not good on paper. The roster has very little talent, but they do have the best player in the NFL. So, yeah, that was enough to win in this one. So, congratulations to the Bills. But the Jaguars are not really that upset at themselves. I mean, this was an amazing season, and they'll bounce back next year. We just witnessed the greatest waste of talent I have ever witnessed in my life. I was literally taking a fucking shower a few minutes ago, and I was just thinking, I remember there was an argument for the 2017-2018 Warriors where people were like, Steve Kerr's not even a good coach at all. Like, anyone could coach a roster that talented and win the fucking championship. We witnessed why that's false on Sunday, because holy shit. The Philadelphia Eagles just put on one of the worst offensive displays I have ever seen in my life. The San Francisco 49ers have zero competent defensive players in the front seven. Literally zero. And still, the Eagles out-talented them at every single position and were outplayed at every single position. Out-physicaled at every single position. It was just straight up outcoached. There's no other way to put it. The 49ers' best two players are not even close. It's Kyle Shanahan and Robert Saleh. It's literally just them carrying this entire team. It's crazy, man. It's fucking nuts. Brock Purdy picked a horrible game to just crater. I don't know what else to say, man. The amount of opportunities the Eagles had to win this game and they just pissed it away is unbelievable. A.J. Brown was furious, saying, "Give me the ball." 3 drops. Jalen Hurts couldn't make a single play when it's needed. The dude is just running out of free pockets every single play. Saquon gets smacked behind the line of scrimmage every play because no one can hold a block. The scheming, man, Kevin Patullo at the time of this recording somehow has a job. He 100% will not by the time you're watching this, but it's just, I could summarize this whole game by the last play, dude. The scheming was atrocious all game long. But basically, Kyle Shanahan, every single second down, had a 2nd and 5. Every single second down for the Eagles, 2nd and 10 because of a fucking penalty or them just having a horrendous play call. But listen, man, the last play of the game, game on the line, season on the line, Super Bowl on the line. And what do? They run 10-yard in routes, running at each other. So the Niners players don't even remotely have to leave, and they're basically covering both dudes. What? I just don't even understand. So meanwhile, when the entire season is on the line, and your job is on the line, by the way, Kevin Patullo, Nick Sirianni, you run that. And Nick Sirianni is right there, too. He was right there in the huddle calling the play. He could have overruled it and been like, no, we're not going to run the mirror routes on both sides of the field. It's so funny, man. It's so funny. I mean, it's just a pathetic display of football. And meanwhile, on the other side of the field, Kyle Shanahan is working with fucking Jake Tongas and Kendrick Bourne, and he's inventing new routes. Like that Christian McCaffrey reverse Texas route was disgusting. And meanwhile, Kevin Patullo can't even find his own dick. All right, man. And then we move on to Chargers versus Patriots, and I don't even know what to say, dude. The Niners and Eagles game was between two terrible teams. Like, both teams looked absolutely abysmal, but the other three playoff games were great. This one was so different, dude. I think that everyone believes the Patriots are frauds now. Yes, they won, but still, man, this was just unacceptable from them. Unacceptable in every regard. The Bills are probably the favorites to make it out of the AFC now, and they aren't even that good. So it's just, again, man, the more that I watch games like this, the more that I just feel for the Lions, bro. I mean, they weren't even like that great, but they probably would have been the #1 seed in the AFC the way things are going. But yeah, the Patriots managed to pull it out in the very end, but fuck, dude. I don't even know what to say, man. No shot they're making out of the second round if they play like that. Just so many turnovers. Drake May, if there were one more week in the MVP voting, it wouldn't have gone his way. But yeah, maybe Stafford will still win it, but this was rough. A rough watch. But anyways, if you like this video, then subscribe, because I got a lot of videos on the channel that are just like this one. And if you like this video, then watch this video I did relatively recently on the Arizona Cardinals and their entire history of pain and misery. It's pretty good, trust me. And thanks to all my patrons for pledging tears. Truly does mean a lot, but anyways, till next time.